Hello everybody, I would like to share my watch collection with you. This is the watch collection that I was collecting for 10, 15 years, actually even maybe 20. So it's not like 1 year purchase, but it was quite the first time. You will not find anything extraordinary pricey. I would say that some of them are very budgetly friendly. All watches are mine, so there is no collaboration. The purpose of this film is actually to help you find a piece that you like. This is not going to be a review, just showing what is my collection, what I decided to buy, and give you a few reasons why. I'm gonna start from the first watch that I've got. Actually, the first watches are already sold, so I was having two Tissot, one PRC, and the second T-Race with limited edition Nicky Hayden MotoGP. I really love them, but they were quartz. I make the mistake buying two same movement watches, so I've made sure the next time I'm gonna try to buy something else, something different. Not necessary, because some movements are very similar, but they're not exactly the same, like I made this mistake at the beginning. So here I have 8 watches. I'm gonna take them out. The first watch, the oldest watch, is Tissot Visodate. So it comes on the strap. It should be brown, but you can easily switch it to a black. I've got brown. It's got date of the month and the week. It's pretty nice finish, really nice decoration at the movement. I wanted to buy something else. I wanted Tissot skeleton watch. However, it was too big, and even I wasn't looking for that kind of dressy watch. When I tried it on, it spoke to me that yes, this is something I wanted, and actually it came up very, very good. I really like this one. It's one of 4 my favorite watches. Now you can buy them also in quartz and Powermatic 80. The next one, I wanted to have something chronograph, and I was thinking about another Tissot, so it would be 4th Tissot in my collection, but Tissot were slightly too big, and I end up with this Longines. The strap is aftermarket, because it's quite old one now, so I need to replace it. The genuine Longines straps are quite pricey, but this one is really nice with a rubber texture, and behind it's Hirsch performance, something like that. The model 1984 Heritage. You will have a big problem to find that watch new. I don't think that they exist any longer, only aftermarket. The movement of this is based on Valjoux 7750, and I really want this movement. Of course, Longines call it differently right now. It's L something, but for me it's a Valjoux 7750. Really love this one. I think this is the most important watch in my collection. Not the most pricey, but I would say if I would have to keep one, I think this one would be okay. Then I was thinking, about some more vintage style, and I went with Oris, because it somehow have a good name as a brand. It's respectable, etc., etc. And I must say that I really don't get where people get it from, that Oris. Where is that beneficial that it's privately owned company? I really don't get it. It's got plenty issues with this watch. 36 power reserve, it's not happening. If you don't wear it every day, it will stop. It cannot have one day off. It came on the leather strap. I hate Oris bracelet and straps. This strap actually looked pretty nice. However, it lasted half of a year, and I bought this watch with intention that I'm gonna wear it on NATO strap. And so the leather strap was really worn very rare, and it just fall apart very quickly. And this is the genuine bracelet, and you can see here that it's quite stiff, and you have to push it to be to break like the link. Can you see this? It's stiff, and you have to overcome that. So I would say, okay, maybe it looks good, but with the power reserve, with these straps, with the bracelet, which wasn't cheap, I would not say ever again to go and buy Oris. This is my least favorite watch. However, I'm not willing to sell it because there is some emotion value attached with this watch, so that's why I wear it pretty often. But if someone would ask me would I recommend this watch, I would say no way. It's totally a wrong deal, not a good deal. You can go with something much cheaper and have a much bigger value. Moving on, I was also interested about Seiko, and I tried to buy Seiko several times. The basic model, like SKX7, something like that, then 5 Sport, something similar, this Rolex style vibe. And when I was having them in hand, I didn't enjoy the bracelet and the finish and all of this. If you find more expensive watches, if you go the higher lineup, they are much better quality, but the price are skyrocketing. They are very much more pricey, and I don't understand why it's 3 times more expensive than a base watch, and there is no change in the movement. Or maybe there is, but they call it the same. So this is Seiko Dark Manta Ray, kind of limited, pretty nice. I love the bezel of Seiko. They are quite big, but on the wrist they are not. Or maybe I should try one. So I've got 6.5 inch, something like that. So it's really nice. It fits my hand, and it's basically same stuff for other Seiko. So you've got on the dial some Manta rays in there. I'm not sure will you be able to find them. There's one here. Yeah. The negative side of this Seiko is the strap. This is a rubber strap, and you can find here there's the texture of the strap. You see it's got some pattern, and this pattern is transforming on this side of a strap. So how can I say, its own strap destroying the strap. So I would not say that this is pretty decent quality. And of course the bezel, rotating bezel, as every Seiko I think have, especially those cheaper lineups. This wasn't very cheap. It's not 100% line in the center, so if now I have to slightly move it clockwise, and it's, let's say, 12 o'clock, and this is very common for Seiko, although it's nice looking, especially in the sun, bright sun, this dark dial lights up. The lume of the hands and the markers are pretty good. So yeah. Would I recommend Seiko? No, I don't understand the hype of a Seiko again. It generally, Seiko have plenty issues, and if I would recommend you as a starter watch, I would say go with Tissot, go with Certina, go with something else, which I'm going to show you in a second, because next one is a real beauty. I guess that if you're more in the Western Europe or USA or Australia, something like that, Great Britain, you might not even find that. This is Atlantic. This is Swiss brand from 1888, I think. The model is Beachboy 2. So there was a Beachboy 1, and the fact the Beachboy 1 was like 1 or 2 years before launch of Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. So this is not copying a Royal Oak. It's technically a second generation of Atlantic Beachboy 1. Swiss brand, Swiss movement. I can't remember which one, but some basic, some ETA. Who cares? I mean, of course we care, but this is not a review, so I don't remember all movements in the watches. I think that this looks really great. It's extremely heavy, and I feel my watch on my wrist. So this really fits great, and this is actually the current watch which I'm wearing this week. Okay. They are very affordable. They are around Seiko prices, around Tissot prices, and I would say this is a real deal to buy. They've got their own designs. So if you ever find Atlantic, I would give you a good recommendation to have a look more deeply. Then I was thinking something more flashy, something ridiculous, something Rolexy style. And even I was thinking about maybe let's buy a fake Rolex for fun. I'm not a big fan of fakes, but I had plenty watches and I was thinking let's have some fun. But at the end, for fake Rolex in decent quality, you have to pay like the real deal. So instead buying a fake, I said, oh, this looks quite the vibe. Green, rotating bezel, black dial, gold, silver. I mean, these look quite serious. So this is a Certina DS double action, some diver. I really like this one, but somehow it ended too good. I wanted something slightly more ridiculous, something not as good as good looking, something would be more controversial. And I was thinking how to fix that, how to have something really stupid just for fun. And I thought, okay, let's buy an Invicta. Yeah, this is Invicta Pro Driver. No, not Pro Driver, some other driver. Very common piece, which resemble Rolex really, really much. Really good. So it's almost a fake Rolex. And I bought it full gold, very cheaply, like this is second-hand watch. And with the box, with the papers, I throw them away. I throw away all boxes. I don't collect boxes, I collect watches. And I was like laughing at this watch, like how stupid and crazy it is. But I started to wear it to the gym, like if I would lose it, if it would break, nothing really serious would happen. I would not cry over that. I was wearing it for fun, and suddenly I noticed that, hey, this is quite pretty looking watch. There is no problem with movement, it's very accurate, and the funny part was that I bought it for fun, I didn't care about it, and now I do care about it, and I make sure that I will not scratch the glass, because it's mineral glass, not sapphire glass. And somehow this one makes me wonder that I made a big mistake in the past making fun of the Invicta, because for the price it really delivers. It really delivers, and it's pretty cheap watch. Would I recommend it? Maybe for fun. If you're not very attached into the brand, etc., etc., I think that for value for money, this might be the best deal ever. The best deal ever. So the brand, which I really didn't like, came up pretty decent. Okay, and let's say the last watch from the collection, there are gonna be 3 extras, is Maurice Lacroix Aikon, Aikon, with the limited edition Wotto. The art is Wotto, so it's engraved with plenty details, graphics, etc., etc., all over. The dial is very busy, but actually it's not a big problem to read the time somehow. And pretty nice butterfly clasp. It really joins. And it's really nice to wear. One of my favorite because it's very flashy. I wanted to have something that stands out, and I think that this makes a great job with that. Is it worth the price? I can't tell. I would not say so. I mean, I like Maurice, however, they're quite basic, like Oris, nothing special. I would much prefer Longines, but I like this one from the looks. It really stands out. Okay, I've got 3 last pieces, but I will go very quick with them. So this is actually, I don't treat it as a watch. If I wear it with a watch on the second hand. This is Xiaomi Active Mi Band 8, I think, just for counting the step and etc., with aftermarket bracelet. No, not nothing big. The next one is Casio. I actually can't remember what model it is, because honestly I don't care. I bought it because I had this gold and green Desire. It was very similar to when I bought the Certina and the Invicta, so I was my gold face, let's say this way. And honestly, I would say I regret buying this watch, because I almost don't wear it. It's cool, but not really something fancy. I wear it when I ride my bike. But this one cost more than this Invicta. And this is automatic movement, and this is quads. So you understand now how good deal I made on that one. It cost me around, let me recalculate it on dollars and euro. I would say $60-70 or euro. So you can imagine that this was very cheap according the value which I got. It's still quite heavy watch with a lot of steel, with a movement, and it works great. Of course, this one also will work without any issues, but this is really a toy. And Invicta, it seems to be something stupid, but it came up as a real deal, something which make quite a lot of sense. And the last is a pocket watch. It's Omega, it's vintage one. I've got some issues about its movement. It's stopping from time to time. It's supposed to go to the service, but I can't find time to go there. Yep. This was doing the, let's say, some stationary time teller, like a clock in the house. So it's on the wall and it tells time if it's running, because it's, apparently now it's having some difficulties. Okay, I hope you liked it. If you want to see how do I store my watches, I store them like this. Tissot, definitely recommended. I would recommend it. Longines, I would recommend it highly. Atlantic, I would recommend, but I have doubts that you will be able to find one. But if you do, take a look. They've got beautiful World Masters, manual winding watches, really decent company with very reasonable pricing. And some limited editions also. I really love those watches. I really love this brand. And I would say, do take a look at Invicta. For the price, you might be very surprised. You might be surprised. And I'm thinking to buy something even more ridiculous, like Pagani design, just for fun. Just for fun. And knowing how this came up, it may be not fun but real deal. But this will, but I will see how it comes up. Yeah. So thank you for watching, and I hope that I may give you some inspiration. Thank you and bye.